So if you want to take out that gun and badge, I'm happy to scrap with you one day. You want to do it, let's do it. Let me know, buddy.
That is not a crime, and you're telling me to get out of my vehicle.
Broken arm! Broken arm! Broken arm!
If you didn't know, I went to the police academy and they kicked me out.
That's my purse! I don't know you!
Spit me on my face right now! She spit in my face!
Today's video takes us to Buffalo, New York, where we find a frauditor that I have nicknamed Mighty Mouse, as he talks down to the police lieutenant because he hasn't received proper service. Oh, dearie me, I wonder what Mighty Mouse will do next. Enjoy.
Alright guys, so this lieutenant is so butthurt about this interaction she wants to force me out of the lobby. But if I'm free to go, I'm free to stay. But she wants to assert her authority and make sure that we are unable to continue filming her in a publicly accessible area. And she asks, do I have to call officers back here? What, is she incapable of doing her job? I'm a man, she's a woman, she can't arrest me on her own? What's the deal with this?
How are you?
You're Lieutenant Harrison?
I am.
You are?
Yes.
I got a couple concerns.
This is the idiot behind the camera. He's more than a few cards short of a full deck, as you can see tattooed on his fingers there. No doubt about it.
First of all, your dispatcher tried to prevent me from filming inside here. Pointed at this sign. I wanted to see what law that was, which penal code that prevents us from filming.
She's not a dispatcher, she's a report technician.
Regardless of her position, she tried to tell me that I couldn't film in here. And you know it's a constitutionally protected activity for me to film the police in the line of duty and film from all public accessible areas. This is a publicly accessible area, so that sign, unless it applies to behind that glass or behind that door.
What are you here for?
That's besides the point. I'm talking to you about this issue first.
There's a sign clearly posted on the glass that says no photography or video recording permitted. But he chooses to ignore that sign, and now he wants to get an attitude with the lieutenant. That's never a good idea, sonny boy.
That this issue, she tried to prevent me from filming in here. And this is a publicly accessible area which I can film in all day long, correct?
I could check, but I'm pretty sure you could record.
I can. It's constitutionally protected activity. It's
Okay.
part of the First Amendment. So now we have this lieutenant trying to cop-splain, trying to control the narrative of the conversation, trying to distract me from my concerns. And that's not how we do things here at News Now Buffalo. So let's see how the rest of this goes. Secondly, I have a couple of complaint forms to turn in.
Oh, but of course, a complaint form. You really wouldn't be a frauditor if you didn't have a couple of complaint forms to turn in. Please, carry on.
First one is for Officer Moore. He wrote me a parking ticket in my own driveway, violated my rights. He tried to attempt to prevent me from filming the police on the street, filming him, filming the car. He wrote me a retaliation parking ticket. You can see the entire video at News Now Buffalo on YouTube if you would like to. I also have a second complaint form. Oh, here's the answer. I've been found not guilty for that parking ticket. I need that back. You don't get to keep that, but I wanted you to see that I was found not guilty, even though it wasn't even my car that he ticketed.
Oh, yes, indeed. He received a ticket that day because he was running his foul mouth to the wrong cop, and they wrote him a ticket for blocking the street. How lovely was that video?
He just ticketed some random car in my driveway, thought it was mine. It wasn't. Still went to court,
When
got
did
found
this
not
happen?
guilty. What's that?
When did it happen?
Oh, is it dated on there?
Was this from the beginning of February?
Yep.
Okay.
And I filled out an online complaint form.
Okay.
I haven't heard anything about it. I filled out a FOIL request. Haven't heard anything about it.
Okay.
All right, so here's the second complaint form. This one is on Lieutenant 429, Lieutenant Labetz. I was here yesterday and tried to give these complaints and he refused to take them. Per policy,
Keep in mind, this is a grown man. At least it appears to be. But he's acting like a small child having a temper tantrum. Oh, you're going to need your mommy later, sweetheart?
every lieutenant is to take a complaint from a member of the public when they come in and have an issue with a member of your staff or employment. It's per policy. I have the entire 777 Buffalo manual
Yeah, I
PDF.
just forward them downtown. That's what I do with these. Did you fill out online ones too?
Yeah.
Okay.
And of course, nobody wants to be held accountable in this department. It's unfortunate
It's not
that
for everyone.
Lieutenant 429 forced me outside to stand outside and talk to him in the cold, in the snow.
This is not the first time this little crybaby has filed a complaint against police. I have several videos of this moron. Oh, he's pitiful, but he loses every single time. Get a job, Frauditor, a real job.
Wouldn't let me talk to him in here, wouldn't take my complaint, told me I had to come back today when Officer Moore and his supervisor would be on duty, which is bull, because any lieutenant on duty is, per policy, is supposed to accept these complaints anytime they come in.
Alright.
The video's on YouTube. I have that one on
Let me see
YouTube
what
as
I
well.
do with these. I'm pretty sure I just forward them downtown. Which one did you fill out online? What was that for? What incident was that for?
The first one, the original complaint.
Moore?
Yep, yep.
Okay.
And per policy, these are supposed to be accepted by you, signed, acknowledge that they are accepted.
Hey, Frauditor, you remember that time the police came out to the post office and you tried to educate them but wound up educating no one? I remember that video. I think that was the first one I posted of you. I rolled on the floor, busting a gut.
I know.
And then
I'm
sent
pretty
to the
aware.
chief of police.
I'm pretty aware of my job, so
Well, you just said you had to check to see where you had to go.
I just have to see who I fax them to. That's all I have to do.
So this lieutenant is so aware of how to do her job, but she has to check to see who she faxes these complaints to? What a joke. Look at her in her unprofessional standard of uniform with her vest unstrapped. This is just absolutely ridiculous.
So I'm pretty aware. Like, I've done citizen complaints before, so
Well, this
I'm aware
doesn't
of
seem to
how
happen
handle
very
them.
well or very often
We
or
don't
very
get them
efficiently.
very often.
That's because you guys make it very difficult for it to happen.
Notice how the Frauditor's voice is increasing. Oh, he's so excited. Are you excited, Frauditor? I know you probably don't get to stand this close to a woman very often. Is that why you're so excited?
Okay, I don't make anything difficult. I wasn't there. I don't know what happened with Moore on that call.
Well,
I can't speak
he
for him.
refused to identify per policy when a citizen asked for a name and badge number.
It's
per
right on
policy.
here.
It's regardless. You have to articulate it per policy 4.2.
We don't have to if it's on here. Our last name. and
Read
our
your
badge
policy,
number.
4.2, you have to
don't-
articulate
Don't
it.
start yelling at me.
Okay,
Don't
then
start
don't-
yelling at me because I will kick you out of this lobby.
Don't
okay?
tell me I don't know how you
You're
have
not
to do
gonna-
your job.
You're not going to raise your voice at me. Do you understand?
I can.
I will take care of these, and then you can leave.
Pardon me, Lieutenant, but he doesn't want to leave. And if he's free to leave, he's free to stay. He's going to loiter for a bit. How about that?
Are we understood? You're
maybe.
not going to stand here and yell at me.
I'm not yelling.
I don't.
It's on
you're
video.
raising your voice at me, and I don't appreciate it.
And
I
you're,
said I would take care of
you're
these,
being rude and I don't
that's
appreciate
what-
it.
Okay. Don't appreciate that.
you don't care, huh?
I don't care. Nope. I
You're on
don't.
camera. You know that, right?
Nope.
Moments later.
All right. There's those.
All right. So you're
Internal Affairs just follows up with you.
A. Harrison, LT 507.
I am.
All right. Well, I
Yep.
appreciate you taking the time to do this since
All right.
your counterpart wouldn't do it.
It would appear at this point that the Frauditor's business is concluded and he will be leaving shortly. However, remember, this is a Frauditor. They have no common sense, no common courtesy, and no common decency. So let's see what happens.
Okay.
But
All right. Well.
I look forward to hearing back from
Yeah. Internal Affairs will contact you.
Internal Affairs.
They will contact you.
You sure? You sure
Yes,
that's who's going to be
yes.
first?
Huh?
You sure that's who's going to contact me first?
That's who it goes to.
Okay.
We're all done.
Thank you for your unprofessionalism. We're all done. Rude. Rude. I am. I'm on my way out. Bye. I know. Thank you.
This Frauditor has a cocky attitude, and I'm surprised he hasn't been knocked flat yet. But maybe that will happen sometime in the future. For now, we can just hope.
Do I have to call officers back here?
I'm leaving.
I told you to leave.
That's what I'm doing, but you keep talking to me.
I told you to leave. Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye. So Lieutenant Autumn Harrison, badge number 507, thinks that she is above the law and above Buffalo police policy. We're going to find out. We're going to wait and see. We'll wait and see what happens with these complaints. We'll wait and see what happens with our FOIL request. But Lieutenant Autumn Harrison, that makes $95,000 from taxpayer money, wants to not do her job, not follow policy, not properly wear a uniform, and then be rude to the public and not follow the Buffalo police mission.
Well, there you have it, folks. Mighty Mouse standing up to the police lieutenant. Ooh, I bet she could knock him out real quick. What do you think? I bet she could. At any rate, I have to stay on top of this story and see what happens next, because Mighty Mouse isn't going to take any crap from anybody. He's going to file complaints. He'll go right to the mayor's office if necessary. He won't get in, but he's welcome to go to the mayor's office. If you enjoy watching idiots, imbeciles, and morons on my channel, please subscribe. As always, thanks so much for stopping by. Cheers to that.